This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3.
Play action. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis,
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here, he's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. To throw again on 2nd down. Corral. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
From the 44, Allen.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, it's Allen. they'll just get rid of it. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On second and goal, Allen, touchdown Bills! From 3 yards out, and the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Rodgers will try again on second down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Play action here, Corral.
His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder? Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Fourth down. Here's Corral.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a foot. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result. From midfield, here's Allen. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tanner Muse able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Corral with it, first down here.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Corral under pressure, and they got to him again. Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Throwing here, Corral. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They'll go for it on fourth. Here's Corral.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fourth down. Here's Corral.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Dawson Knox with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On second down, it's Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Uncorks one for Davis. And this one is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw again on second down. Allen, he will find Davis on the left side, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Allen now on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Wide open receiver, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Corral looking to pass, second down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Going for it on fourth down, Corral.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Second and goal from the run. To throw, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it is 42-0.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Fourth down, Corral looking to throw it.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Allen off the play fake. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Wilkinson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 3 yards out.
And the Bills have widened the gap now to 50 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Corral.
That's complete to Turner.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fourth down, here's Corral.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Tyler Bass with the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On first down, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On play action, Allen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of have this scenario like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. So Allen's going to look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Wow, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
One final play for Corral.
And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what,